What up? Happy birthday, Pisces. This is Anthony DeMario, and I'm here to give you your March readings. So happy birthday to all my Pisces. With much gratitude, my attitude, we just gonna get into it like this because I love Pisces season so much. So I know y'all feeling good. I know y'all ready to turn up. Some of y'all been turning up, so you know, as you should. As you should. So I'm meditating on the vibration number 7, which has been speaking to me ever so heavy lately. So if you close your eyes, you want to tap in with me, third eye right here. Hope you receive that message clear. Also, don't forget, you can add me on Instagram. Check out the HoodyTarot.com for my list of services that I provide. Make sure you like, subscribe, share if you dig it. And make sure you check out your sun sign, your moon sign, your rising sign, as they all will speak to you in some sort of way. Believe that. All right? So here we go. And with much gratitude to the ancestors for this gift and the angels that are supporting this message with love, gratitude, peace, abundance, and all the good things that we wish for. This is the good news. So let's go. All right. So, Pisces. See what I got. So, it is your birthday month, right? Sun is in your sign and you're feeling good. Now, in terms of all this air energy that is surrounding you, how are y'all doing? Are you feeling like the calm, placid waters of a lake, or are you feeling like an ocean? I feel like you're feeling like an ocean, right? Not crazy, like not super high waves, but like, you know, calm, like water rustling, full moon type vibes, you know what I'm saying? Like, that reminds me of home right there. You ever been on the beach and you just walking down the beach and the waves are calming and the moon is full to the point that where it lights up the sand and everything is so serene and everything is so perfect? That's what I feel for you, Pisces. So let's talk about it. So, this is the Hoody Tarot, and I'm feeling good about this reading, Pisces. So, let's talk about it. So, we have the King of Cups. Absolutely. Pisces, how you feeling? I like the King of Cups because while he may even appear stoic, in the midst of turbulence, in the midst of change, those wrestling waters, right? The wrestling waters. That's the wrestling waters. That's what I was feeling for y'all. Ocean. It feels like an ocean, right? But not crazy, but it's just the seas and the swells. Like, if you ever been out on a boat, like, you feel me on this, right? There's nothing like waking up on a boat and going out to the deck or the bow or whatnot, and feeling that gentle, like, rocking, because, you know, that's like in the womb, like, we feel that. We come, you know, as we metamorph into being, it's through that rocking, that swelling, right? So that feels very natural. Like, you know, more natural for some of us, right? Because seasickness. But when the air hits you and when you look around and 360 and you see nothing but straight line and horizon, there's something that is humbly a little bit scary, because you realize that you're reduced to this ship or boat, right? In terms of your land, right? Being grounded. But then there's also something free about it, you know, just because it feels so at home. And so the King of Cups being a master of emotions and realizing that emotions do come in waves. Emotions are not a product of themselves, they're actually a product of other elements, right? So as sea conditions, sea conditions isn't, you know, don't happen because the water says, hey, we want to be 2 feet waves and 2 feet swells one day, and then 12 feet and 16 feet another day. There's the planets, there's other elements in the ocean, bodies, other craft, you know. All these are factors. The time of year, storms, the weather, all of this has an effect, and yet the king remains solid, understanding, embodying, and feeling. How wonderful. So, Pisces, you are feeling mastering emotions, ready for everything. Your psychic is on point. And so this is a time to trust intuition, to trust your motivations, and to really honor that which is in your cup. Trusting your emotions is so important. So let's talk about it. We have the Page of Wands and the Four of Wands. Yes, and so how we are starting off, dear Pisces, we have the Four of Wands, Page of Wands there. This is interesting because I just got through doing the Virgo reading, and it's kind of a similar energy, a little bit different, but it's this issue about the Page of Wands wants to go. So you want to go, you want to go explore, you want to go move, you want to go groove. It's excitable, but yet there may be barriers, right? And so in this case, I see more of like the conditions of the world, socially, COVID, all the bullshit, right? So it is what it is, but it isn't a no. It isn't saying don't. It isn't saying you won't. It just says that we've got to find the creative barriers or the creative ways to get around these barriers, right? So Four of Wands, right? Who is your foundation? Your support system? Celebratory, right? And so this would be a marriage, or this would be a partnership, or this would be a family, or this would be a collective, right? A collective unit that says, hey, we're here, we're the foundation. This is the Wands too. So we share this vision, we share this passion. And so these people or this unit is going to be the supporting force in getting you and pushing you to the places that you want to go, right? And so whether that be an ambition, whether that be an actual travel, like a travel, a lot of you want to travel, a lot of you just want to go and dig into something, right? And you'll have an idea what that is. So this is a time to consult with that. And so you're feeling that. This is all fire for you, strangely enough, right? But it's the sun. This is how the sun is acting within your sign. So what does that do for you? Well, it has the Hanged Man in reverse, and then the Seven of Cups in reverse. Very interesting. So Hangman being a Pisces card, but in reverse. So I like how this, again, with the Virgo reading, the Seven of Cups came out just in a different position. And I told you, I'm focusing on seven. So what this does for you is how your energy is coming out. I think a lot of you are understanding that, hey, we're getting the understanding of like feelings and desires. And I feel that if you've been feeling a little bit more reserved and I don't want to say stagnant, but just if you're feeling like you are aren't moving at a fast pace or rapid enough, then you're going to start to see how there are be ways, situations, opportunities for you to get free, right? And so, what does get free look like? What does freedom look like? Well, in this instance, dear Pisces, it looks like for a lot of you that it's going to come by deciding what you want to invest yourself in terms of heart, right? And so when I say that, a lot of us are invested in natural things like family and relationships and so forth. And so it's bigger than that. I think that this is a time to be inspired and to really seek new adventures and new pleasures. And um, it doesn't come without a heavy understanding of like lessons, right? And so the hangman being um, in an upright position, normally asking that we sit back and look and reflect and understand the culmination of events and look to divine timing. Well, now we're seeing that there's going to be, for a lot of you, moments where there is the time is now. And so when the time is now, what does that mean to you? If I say the time is now, Pisces, what does that mean for you? It means different things to a lot of you, but I feel like a lot of you have been contemplating something and trying to figure out something, like how do you feel about something, right? Sorting through the feelings, and now we understand why we feel how we feel about that place, that thing, that situation, and now it's time to make your move. So the energy you're attracting, we have the Six of Swords, excuse me, Four of Swords, and Three of Cups. All right, so Four of Swords, Three of Cups. Hey, you know, uh, it's going to be a lot of good times to be had without a doubt, but make sure you rest. Make sure you take the time to like dial back, else you're gonna be maybe feeling outside of yourself a little too much. Okay, so the message here from Spirit is like, look, like, I understand it's your birthday. I understand that you may be feeling more empowered because of this newfound presence and understanding, but it's not a time to get carried away in terms of um, how you move about in the world, right? And so it'll be very easy to be lost in just the good times and the feeling of cheer and joy. And you know, that's not really a bad thing at all. You know, sometimes it's, I mean, it's, you earned it, right? Especially if it's your solar return. But what I will say is that, you know, all the while, to maintain this place is, you know, make sure you tend to your rituals. Make sure you sleep. Make sure you meditate. Make sure you are taking the time to sit and reflect and to put the world on pause, because being that you are essentially the ocean this time of month, a lot, the ocean encompasses a lot, and so it attracts everything, it allures everything. And so this is a very important time to be conscious of your space. So you're attracting all the parties and the good times, but then there's also going to be elements where, you know, people may want to intertwine or intermingle within your relationships or your or just to be in your presence. And so while that may be alluring and almost can be romanticized, it may not always be positive. So it's a very good time to be conscious and mindful of your space. All right. And so this is a situation where a lot of you, if you don't slow down, um, you'll have a moment where it's like, you may just energetically crash because you're absorbing so much from everybody. Okay. So rather than that be something that happens, I would really humbly suggest to all you Pisces to just take the time to slow down, take a day, take a trip, take a meet, whatever it is. Like it's a time for self-care as well, because since you're going to be radiating this confidence and this emotional stability, it's going to allow people that do not have that so much, or are lacking that they're going to be drawn to your space, and that can be very draining. And we don't want that. It's your party. So what event do we have happening? Ooh, yes. We have the Wheel of Fortune and the Five of Swords. Hey, so I think a lot of y'all got some clarity, but I also think that the Wheel of Fortune, hey, I think we have an aha moment, and we're going to stop overthinking that thing, and we're just going to go do it. This is that combination of cards looks like fuck it. I love that. I mean, I think if any of y'all were dealing with any type of internal conflict, or overthinking, then that releasing that through this acknowledging where you're at emotionally in your heart space allows for so much abundance and good to come. You know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna say, like, the air energy, I feel like a lot of Pisces wasn't feeling that heavy Aquarian energy. And I know there's still several planets in Aquarius, but being that there's less now, I feel like a lot of you are getting like, okay, like that. So, a lot of you were dealing with the 12th house shit, and subconsciously, like, that might have been pulling you a lot of places, right? And so things are easier now, and this is a time to use that sun energy to just be like, you know what? I'm not going to overthink that. I'm not going to cater to that argument. I'm not going to, for what? It's, LIG, let it go. Yeah, that's all I can say about that. Because when you do so, it's like it's opening up the floodgates for you in terms of what, like, the possibilities, the good things, especially whatever you're looking for. You know what I mean? Like, whatever that Page of Wands, what you're searching for, that new thing, because it feels like you want something new. Or, it's just, maybe it's not even, no, it is new. I'll say it like that. It feels like you just want a new adventure. That's what it feels like. It feels like you want to celebrate the win, and you want to take those who you've won with, and you want to go somewhere, whether this be physically or you're just like, you have new goals in sight, okay? So it's going to be like a fuck it situation, and it feels good as fuck. And then what does it do for you? Well, bam. So we have the Star card and the Page of Pentacles, excuse me. So some of you may be doing Aquarius, who may bring an opportunity, may have some door that opens. Not about that so much, but what's important is, like, this Star card is saying, look, like, honoring the lessons, honoring the emotion work that you've been doing, and narrowing down and getting to that single, like, this is my cup, deciding what you stand for, what you feel. What is your ocean? How do you define your ocean? If you were on a raft and you can determine what type of ocean you would be in, what would the weather conditions be like? How would the perfect ocean be to you? What is the perfect ocean? Deciding what that is. All of that work you've done allows you to reach some type of pinnacle in terms of your work or in terms of your aspirations, and it feels good because the star is the map. The star is the oldest way of navigating not only land, but the ocean as well. And so knowing where you're at on your journey is going to be very affirming. and it feels like a door just opens for you. And so where does that door go for you, dear Pisces? Well, it goes to, hey, the King of, oh, excuse me, look at that. The Queen of Cups and the King of Wands. So I like this because, hey, look, they're both looking the same way. And they're actually, in my spread, they're both looking at the King of Cups, right? So here we are, and sitting with your emotions and embracing both the masculine and the feminine aspects of the water signs. That is you, Pisces, right? And so your animal nature, but then also your mothering side and your nurturing side. Like, this is the fusion of those two energies, the fusion of the two fish. So in March, this is a time to redecide, what do you stand for in terms of your spectrum, right? It's like redeciding who you are. King of Wands is there as well. Aries, Leo, Sag, to assist that queen. And so the fire behind her, like he's sitting behind her in my spread, is like, look, like affirming you to embrace that nurturing side, embrace that softer side, that says, well, I'm a master of my emotions, but then also, just because I'm a master of my emotions doesn't mean that I can't feel more empowered by shedding my tears, doesn't mean that I can't feel more empowered by feeling the tender moments of memories and not living there, but just being able to go there and to absorb and relive and remember and take away the lessons and to take away the feelings, and in terms of embodying spirit and knowing who you are and remembering who you are or reestablishing who you are, that's okay. So that's a right that you own. It's necessary. And so align with that. Align with that. Allow yourself to be redefined this month, dear Pisces. Allow yourself to be fused together. Decide your ocean and decide your spectrum. You know what I mean? Decide who your two fish are. Decide who your two selves are, you know? And stand on that, right? Don't think yourself. This is a time to feel every bit of yourself and to get lost in the wonder that is passion, but also creativity, but is also simply understanding. You know, this is a time of great surrender, dear Pisces. And in doing so, you surrender to a win. Opportunity follows. And how empowering is it to, rather than feel the need to conquer or to claim victor, it's not about being a victor. It's about peace. It's about progressing and moving forward. And you get to redefine who you are through this very much letting go and letting it be. And then moving with intention towards good fortune. So happy birthday to you, Pisces. I hope you dig that reading. If you do, hit me up, thehoodytarot.com. Hit me on Instagram. Make sure you like, subscribe, share this video with your fellow Piscean friends. And for the 2021 March, I really hope y'all get everything you want for your birthday. All the wishes to you. Thank you so much for supporting me. I'll see y'all soon.